PS5 Pro problems, huh? Wonder why. Xbox players play more games than PS5 and Steam? But I thought I was, or we were the 5 minute players, weren't we? I mean, that's what they were saying. We play 5 minutes of video games, don't we? Huh. Kind of weird. Let's talk about it, guys.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, come in, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's training people, worders game. All recent gaming, go race and pay top bean. Good morning, Dom and Louie. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. We're here, we're live, and good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wishing you a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone is having a fun and an awesome Wednesday. Let's see what they're saying right here. Why So Serious says, hi back. You're not here, don't count. Damn you, YouTube crappy and leaderboard, give me my crown. Okay, now we're fighting for the leaderboard on YouTube. That's awesome. I knew Louis was a pony 2 days in a row. Pony outfits. So now because I wear a shirt, now I'm a pony outfit. Damn. I mean, this is the things I gotta deal with here in the chat. I mean, look at them pick on me right now. Look at them pick on me right now, saying that I'm a pony. Oh Lord. Let's see now. We got games coming to Xbox today and tomorrow. Isn't the Tokyo Showcase tomorrow? But okay. Baby Money, what's up, man? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, music. Good morning, Why So Serious? Good morning, West Davis. Talos, the man with the red. What's up, Talos? How you been? Andre 10777, he says, good morning, Lou. What's up, Andre? How you doing, my friend, man? What's cooking? What's happening? I mean, look, we're gonna have a good conversation today because there's several things we got to talk about. Remember, when was it, like a month ago or two? Supposedly, we were the 5 minute players. We were out there playing games just for 5 minutes and going out there and play, something else. That's all we did. We installed the game and loaded up for 5 minutes, put the game to a side after 5 minutes, and went out to play something else. I was like, I even showed you guys that not even with Vampire Survivors. Not even with Vampire Survivors. Not even with that one. I mean, hell, you couldn't even launch the game in 5 minutes with Vampire Survivors. And now, or learn the learning curve of the game in 5 minutes. That's not even possible these days. Oh Lord. J Dubs Pony, what's up, Mike Johnson? How you doing? Good morning, David Keesley. What's up? Good afternoon, Louis. He says, David, how are you, David? I keep saying Keesley. It's Kelsey. Remember, Louis? David Kelsey. David Kelsey. Get that in your head. David Kelsey. What's up, David Kelsey? How you doing, man? What's cooking? What's happening? David, what you been playing, man? What you been playing? Because I know you're a man that loves to play games just like me. What you been playing, man? What's up? How you doing, man? But yes, we got J Dubs Pony in the J Dubs General right here in the building, General Pony. Yep, we have him in here. That's Mike Johnson. Good morning to you, sir. Like always, he comes by and tries to throw off the show, but he never aims to seem to win. But okay. So, like I was saying though, chat, couple months ago. Let's start off with this one. A couple months ago, or was it a month ago? Was it a couple weeks ago? Man, I don't know. It was a recent thing that someone from over an Xbox said we were the person who loaded up a game, played it for 5 minutes, and put it to a side. But kind of weird that an article came by saying this, yet they don't talk about it, huh? Hmm. Got Silent Hill F pre-downloaded on my Ally X, ready to go. Go, Will the Bro Boy. No, don't load that thing up. It runs at 360p. We are back in the Xbox 360 era. No, wait. PS2 era. No, don't load that sucker. No. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. I hope you have fun with that game, man. Seriously, I want to play that game. I hope they patch it up and do it and make it better. Andre Tedder says, I'm doing excellent. Hey, Louis, I ordered a PS5 Slim Insert from Best Buy. I was going to buy the Pro, and I'm like, nope, it's not worth not spending that kind of money. I prefer to pay bills or travel. Damn, Andre Tedder, thinking like a good consumer. You see, Andre Tedder, that's a smart buy right there. You see? You think smart. And remember, shop as smart. Yes, we got to say it because that's what you got to do. You got to shop as smart. Just like Ash says it from Evil Dead, 100%. But like I was saying though, here we go. Another pony from a chat in What's Up. Seidoku, what's up? Morning to you, sir. How you doing? So in here trying to defend the PS5 Pro legacy. But hey, you're just gonna waste your time today. All right. So like I was saying, right, chat? Let's have some fun. They told us that we only play 5 minute games. That's what they said. Hey, they said that. They said, hey, shop and smart. Yeah, shop. What is it? S smart, wasn't it? Wait, what's this? What is Ashley saying from Evil Dead? Shop S smart, isn't it? Oh Lord. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be very mad today, Titan. They're gonna be pretty mad because they did not like. Because here's the thing, though, they don't like when there's positive news of Xbox. They get aggravated, and when you go out there, shop smart, shop S. What is it? Shop smart, man. How was that saying go? Man, I have to Google that. Oh, no idea. We have to Google that. All right, let's Google that. Ash, Evil Dead, shop smart. Let's see now. Shop smart, shop S smart. There you go. Yeah, you got that. There you go. I said it right. Shop smart, shop S smart. There you go. That's what you guys had to shop in life. Pony Lou in the house. That's right. Yeah, I'm Pony Lou. I ride my horses. I love to dig into my PS5s. Yeah, there you go. Pony Lou. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I did a rap though. Give me credit. I mean, if I could probably sell that thing for well, the bro boy, you be my producer. Let's go. Let's go get that money, Will the bro boy. He says all about stocks, but yeah. All right. So like I was saying though, they are mad at us because a couple weeks ago they were saying that we only play games for 5 minutes because the dev came out and literally said that probably as a joke or something. And of course, they take everything they say serious. And now they were out there saying, oh, Xbox players only play for 5 minutes and that's it. That's all they do. They only play for 5 minutes. And hey, a report came by saying this. Shutting down the stupid ass narratives they were saying out there, and they get beauty is in our presence. PMS Jordan, good morning. How are you doing? Nice, thank you for that, Jordan. That is fantastic. How you doing? What's new? What's cooking? Ha. There you go. Andrew says, I own a gaming laptop PC. Happy owning a Series X, Louis. Happy that you are, man. That's the thing, though. I mean, once you got it, enjoy, man. That's what you got to do. Just enjoy, have fun, have fun. But a lot of people rather go out there and console about stuff. But me, I'm happy with my Series X. I'm happy with my con right here. That the PS5 con. That's what I'm calling it now. The PS5 con, because the Pro is a con. The con is the negative. But yeah, kind of sucks that it has to be negative and charging you $700. Which I'm like, I talked about it plenty of times. I mean, if you got your regular PS5, why in the blue hell are you going to sell that thing to buy a PS5 Pro, thinking that's going to make games better for you? But okay, let's keep going. I don't want to keep slapping my head because then I'll probably get a concussion from all this stuff. But either way, let's go for it. So, like I was saying a couple months ago, I'm doing good. Today is a free day for me. I got a day off. Today I'm gonna go out. Ride test a bike later on, and then I'm gonna go eat with my father that I haven't eaten for like 2 months. So yeah, I'm just gonna Go out there, have fun, enjoy my day off. That's what I'm gonna do today. So, what did PS5 Pro users expect? Why pay silly money for better graphics? Just play games and enjoy it. David Kelsey, I'm with you 100%. So, let me get Twitch going because I keep forgetting I gotta open up the Twitch too before I read this newsletter right here. Oh, and I guess the thing I have to order a new thing for my headset. I keep forgetting I gotta order that sucker. My God, I gotta order that thing. Let me see if I can find it so I can order it because I think mine is already broken. But all right, here we go. Open up Twitch. Hey, Jordan in the building on Twitch too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So playing a game for 3 to 5 minutes is testing. That's not playing. But Mike Johnson, you cannot nowadays. You cannot test a game in 3 to 5 minutes. You cannot do that. It's nearly impossible because literally a game. I'll give you an example. How long is the intro to Last of Us? How long is the intro to Horizon Zero Dawn? How long is the intro to South of Midnight? How long is that introduction? It's more than 5 minutes. I mean, literally, just the game itself when you launch it, and the learning curve is between 30 minutes to an hour for you to pretty much understand how the game works. Sometimes it takes two, sometimes it takes three, but that's how games are these days, right? Back in the day, you put the Nintendo and it was press start, and all of a sudden you were just shooting everything. And along the way, you were learning how to play, dodging bullets, doing that stuff. That was how it was that along the way back in the day. But nowadays, you gotta sit there like this, watch a cinema, eat a popcorn, wait for like 5 or 10 minutes for the cinema to go out, and then start playing the game. So that thing that came out was like, okay, how is that possible? Nearly nobody can do that. So let's go. Like I'm saying, data shows Xbox fans play more games than Steam or PS5 users. Here's why, and why I'm not surprised. Oh, but wait, but didn't y'all say a couple months ago that 5 minutes and now? Okay, let's go. Okay, you Xbox users reportedly play more games than fans on other platforms, and it's all because of Game Pass, which is true. Hmm. Xbox Series X and S consoles may have a smaller user base compared to the total number of players using Valve's PC gaming platform Steam or Sony PlayStation 5, PS5. But according to a new report, there's one statistic Microsoft gaming brand holds a strong lead in. That metric is the total number of games that fans play in a month, with data from the entertainment research from Ampere Analytics. Isn't that Alanina Analytics? Is that it? Because if it's on a linear, I'm gonna be like, no. Showing that in August, Xbox users played an average of 5.7 titles, while Steam users played 4.5, and PS5 players engaged with 3.7. Well, there's a difference there. You got Game Pass, and so we go out there, we try games, we enjoy, and if we don't like it, hey, we can go to the other one. But on PS5, they gotta spend the money for those games. They gotta go out there, spend 70, spend 60, spend 50, and with money the way it is nowadays, it's gonna be shorter, of course. There you go. I mean, that is true. Ampere went on that note with what that on average Steam users play one game fewer than Xbox Ones do, with PlayStation fans lagging further behind with two fewer games played. Again, they have to buy the games. The company says there's averages. The company says these averages have been consistent since it began tracking this metric in August 2022, meaning that this has been the case for 3 years. All right. To the surprise of absolutely no one, the reason this is thought to be the case is the prominence and popularity of Microsoft Game Pass service, in which subscribers get access to a library of hundreds of games in exchange for a monthly fee. Since its introduction in 2017, Game Pass has grown enormously, with the achievement of reaching 34 million members in early 2024 being its latest milestone. Even though that number includes subscribers to the Xbox Game Pass Core tier that was initially just a replacement for Xbox Live Gold payments for access to play online, it's nonetheless undeniable that Game Pass is widely used around the globe. And with over 500 games on offer at any given time, it's clear that the program is enabling fans to play more games than they'd be able to do otherwise. Hmm. Man, I love this coffee. It's so good today. With that said, Ampere also highlighted that on average, Xbox players are spending less total time in game than Steam or PS5 ones do. Last month, for example, PS5 users spent 12.7 playing games, and Steam ones spent 11.9 hours in games. but Xbox fans only recorded 7.7 hours. That's the major difference of roughly 4 to 5 hours, which is quite surprising. Oh, so maybe look, I'll say this, chat. Let's say this for the love that you know. Oh, Safo, I'm in love that you're in here today. How you doing, Safo? Safo, you're gonna love this next article. You're going to enjoy the next article. I'm gonna hop in because man, I know something about you. You've been complaining about this for quite some time, and I know you're gonna go all out on this one. I know you will. Safo, just get ready. Wait till I'm done. Wait till I'm done. So, like I was saying though. Maybe the dev was confused. He meant to say 4 to 5 hours instead of 5 minutes. Am I defending too much, chat? The developer that said the 5 minute thing? I think I am. I think I'm pushing it too far right there, right, chat? I just feel like he mistakenly said 4 to 5 hours instead of 5 minutes. I think he mistakenly mistaken that. But okay, so let's keep going. Lord, I love to slander. This is what I love about something, chat. I love this, right? Because here's the thing, though, right? Why do I love these type of conversations? Because they go out there, they try to lie to our faces, spit in our faces. They try to run us over, saying that we go out there and play 5 minute games. Yet this comes out and literally says we spent 4 to 5 hours into a game. But wait, what happened to the 5 minutes though? I mean, and the sad part about this, they actually believed that people play a game for 5 minutes and drop it. How is that possible? But okay, let's keep going. Not only this metric has proven to be swayed significant by Call of Duty releases, a franchise that Microsoft now owns and includes the Game Pass after its acquisition of Activision Blizzard for Xbox in 2023. Last year, average Xbox playtime jumped 20% to 10.4 hours in November after the launch of Black Ops 6, and slowly tempered off over time. A similar spike is expected from the upcoming release of Black Ops 7 on November 14. Let's see how it goes. In August, 42% of Xbox playtime was spent in games available on Game Pass when Call of Duty games come out in the fall. However, this number surges to over 50%, highlighting the strong impact the fan favorite FPS franchise has. However, it also shows that outside of those release windows, most in-game time is spent on titles that aren't in Game Pass, though not by much. Ultimately, the major takeaway from this data is that Xbox users play a greater number of games than Steam and PS5 ones do. Of course, because they don't have that option. And still, they don't learn about that option. They do not understand this is the beauty behind Game Pass. One of the beauty about this is we got more games to play. And what does that mean? We have more money to save. That's the part they don't see because they're over there playing, what is it, two, 3 games tops? Okay, good for you, right? But while you're playing 2 or 3 games tops, we have all these games to play. We have all these games to enjoy, which we are having a blast. But all right, and we're saving money, which is the most important key feature of nowadays. But yes, ah, okay, play a great number of games that Steam and PS5 wants to, but spend considerably less time in game total. This highlights the strongest benefits of Game Pass, which are that it allows its members to afford to be tried a great number of games, and even if they have limited time. All in all, I find it pretty interesting to get a look at the metrics like these, especially at a time when debates about the viability of Game Pass rage on infinitum. Based on the information available publicly, all signs point to the business being profitable in the end, and I'm glad for it. I mean, increasing cost of living and prices hardware due to tariffs, I sincerely hope the best deal in gaming isn't going anywhere. I agree with that too. Please do not go away because if it does, it's going to suck for all of us. The better tier of the service is $20 a month. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which gives you access to it on Xbox consoles and Windows through the PC app, along with the Xbox Cloud Gaming on the wide range of different devices. You can get a month for it only at 11.50 mana loaded, formerly CD keys, which is a phenomenal deal. So there you go, chat. There you go. I mean, like I said, they said we only play for 5 minutes. Now the truth has come out. We spent more than 5 minutes in games. Huh. And we were here talking about it. We were here saying it. I even showed you guys while I launched Vampire Survivors on my cell phone. I showed you guys how long it took me, Mm, yep. Mm. But like always, let's see what chat has to say because I like to see chat's opinion. It's always fun. It's always good stuff. So here we go. Ah, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So IGN gave Baby Steps a 9 out of 10. Hmm. But why do we all trust IGN reviews? I mean, IGN gave the pig one a 5. I mean, after that, I don't even look at that thing. I don't look at it. Which I know. People started to compare, like, well, Baby Steps me is a better game than Starfield. Yeah, it's a better game. I mean, it got a 9 and the other one got a 7. Yeah, I'm like, bro, seriously, you're trusting IGN reviews? But okay, keep trusting. You haven't eaten in 2 months. Playing the game for 3 to 5 minutes is game testing. That's not playing. Do you see the Borderlands 4 Switch 2 news? Postponed indefinitely. Oh, fucking hey, that's just messed up. Louis, sometimes I skip the story and start playing. Jack, give me a second because the door keeps pushing up and forward. Let me go fix this door because it's getting annoying. You know, I'm trying to talk to you guys and this thing just keeps on blowing because of the wind. There's a lot of wind today. Fixed it. Sorry, chat. I am back. All right. Sorry about that, chat. You know, it's just the wind pushing that door back and forth. So yeah. So ponies are just man. A dual sense doesn't last long enough for a demo. God damn. Am I seriously reading this? What I just read right here. So Safo says, I kind of believe if PS gamers actually played PS games, PS wouldn't be sending games to Xbox. Hmm. There you go. Games coming to Xbox today and tomorrow, laugh aloud. So Mike Johnson with this theory that he doesn't understand how things work because again, he's locked up in here. He's locked up in here in this PS5 con, right? So he's locked up in here while we are pretty much everywhere. So he doesn't understand. We need to the chat. We need to, you know, we understand when people don't understand how things work because if they're locked up in this console, they're not going to see anywhere else and see how things work. He says the Xbox is not a PC. Okay. All right. I'm not talking about pony games and talking about third party games. Nice. Mike Johnson, funny. Because I'm on an app that's called Xbox. I have games I can play on it. Maybe not be a console, but still Xbox. I mean, I don't know why you're trying to explain it to him because, like I said, he's locked in his little console. So if he's locked in his little console, does not go out there and explore, even though he's going to come around and says, "Well, I got an Xbox on my Fire Stick, and I play Xbox games on my Fire Stick," which he has come here and admitted to it on his Fire Stick, and now he says it's not an Xbox. But okay, let's keep going. Louis, ponies fall asleep playing games, so those hours don't count. Why did you say when they played Horizon Forbidden West? God, seriously, I'm sorry. I gotta say, look. It's not. Look, I know some people liked Horizon, right? I just like to pick on it because I know some people liked on Horizon. I know some people like the whole Horizon series and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I did not like it. Pretty much, I put an hour into it and I was like, I'm tired, you know. See, I'm not kidding you. Horizon was putting me to sleep. It's just like I said, it's a personal take. Don't take my review for granted. I'm not IGN, you know. I'm not gonna be like IGN, like, yeah, Horizon a 10, and people play like, no, I'm not like that. No. But for me, I do not like Horizon Forbidden West of the series. It's just not for me. Doesn't work. I mean, other games do that to me too, so it's okay. Which PS fanboy fell asleep during the stream? Oh, you guys kidding me? He literally fell asleep in the stream. Man, you know, look, I'll defend him a little bit. It's you got if he goes out at night after having a rough day, especially with the heat that's coming, because this heat is killing us, guys. I mean, this is a terrible heat. I'm not kidding you. Sometimes, look, I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta drink a lot of water just to get some energy pumping in because seriously, the heat is just terrible, terrible. It's awful heat. It's like 40, 45. Let me see. It's like 115, 120 Fahrenheit out there. I'm not kidding you. Oh Lord. Night Pechi, tenga su like. Thank you for that, Night Pechi, man. That is awesome for you. That is Juan, my brother Juan Pechi. How you doing, Juan? Good morning to you, sir, man. Hope everything is good for you, man. Hope everything's nice. The ghosts are attacking Louis. Yes, they're coming after me from, But didn't I say good morning to you? I mean, I said I love you. You're so beautiful. Yeah, I blow kisses to her so that way she doesn't come in and try. Maybe I shouldn't be blowing kisses to her because then she'd be jealous and grab me and throw me. Oh, oh, shit! I'm in trouble. Oh, if you're going to sleep, at least don't snore. The older you get, the worse it gets. Louis, it's getting cold here. Thank God. Here it's getting. I don't understand. Like for example, I gotta try. I've been what's it called? I've been invited to try a motorcycle at 11:30 in the morning, right? So I'm gonna go out there, try it out, have a quick ride. I'm gonna grab my bike, take it out for a little bit, have a quick ride. Just to enjoy the motorcycle a bit. Try out the other one. Just to test it out because they want me to test it because I'm looking to buy a new bike. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick ride, but and around like 1 or 1:30, I gotta come here, get dressed, and head out with my father to eat because I have not eaten with my father for like a month and a half. I've been super busy. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my father for a bit. It's been a long time. So let's see. Look at it. He comes in here and picks on me, man. Juan, why do you gotta come here and pick on me? Pick on me and what's up? Yeah, what's up for that? Louis, we have everything we can play on anything. That is so true. I Jen is the joke 100% because that's the point though. I mean, I wouldn't trust the reviews. I'm not and here's the thing though, I'm not saying Baby Steps is a bad game. Because look, it's a Devolver digital game. Devolver digital games are pretty good. How do I know they're good? They made that awesome, beautiful, fantastic game called Broforce. I love Broforce. It's a really good game, and thanks to Game Pass, I discovered that game. That's the beauty behind Game Pass. That's the thing people don't go out there and talk more. They rather focus. Is it profitable? Is it not? But yet they don't sit there and enjoy what Game Pass does. That is put games for us to enjoy. That's what we gotta focus on. Have fun with it. And that's something I talked about plenty of times here on the show on the beauty behind Xbox Game Pass. Why is it worth paying those $20? Because shit, you get all this stuff on here for $20 that can cost you 20, 30. Let's say 5 games a month on average, it costs 30 or 50. Let's just put 30. And you pay 20 for those 5 games, shit, you're saving a bunch of money. And that's the thing that matters is saving money and playing games on the hobby you love. Ah, whew. So let's keep on going, chat, because you know what, chat? You got something spicy over here. Like I said, you're not gonna like this today, Sappho. I hope you're here, Sappho, because this one is for you. This one is for you because at the end of the day, I've heard you plenty of times talking about this. I've heard you many of times, saying, "Man, why did I buy this?" And here we go, and that is, oh man. Like I said, they're not gonna like me reading this today, but you know what? I'm happy with stuff. I'm seriously happy it's up because at the end of the day, it's time for us to talk. So, Push Square. Look, chat, Push Square. The PlayStation website. The one website that does not like anything Xbox, but yet they port back everything Xbox. Yes. Oh, and Louis, you get points and digital gift cards. Oh, that's one of the things I love about Game Pass. Yes. You get points and gift cards for you to buy even games. One of the Lord, there's so much good stuff on Xbox people don't talk about. Seriously. But I gotta say, PS5 Pro users starting to feel a little shortchanged after a poor or absent support. What? What? Sappho, you hearing this, Sappho? Look, PS5 Pro users starting to feel a little shortchanged after poor or absent support. Is it a really a pro move? Oh, now you guys are talking about it after years released? Oh my God. Sanchez Martinez Gaming. What's up, my brother Sanchez Martinez Gaming? Hey, I should work an opera. Almost got it. How you doing, Sanchez? What's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. How you been, man? What's cooking? Dear Lord, man. Big money, look. Baby money, remember, you only got three. I look, you only got 3 times to talk about GTA 6. Now you're counting the days? Ah, hell no. I mean, baby money, look, 3 times you can talk about GTA 6. That's it. 3 times in the chat. Because all you do is talk about GTA 6. Hmm. Man, Jesus. So let's keep going, chat. Be nice. What's up, good morning? The PS5 Pro launch just under a year ago, promising AI enhanced upscaling, smoother performance, and improved ray tracing. I'm gonna read this real slow. This article is biased, so you're saying that the website that this article is biased, and yet you guys love Push Square and this article is biased. But okay, cool. So Safo says, I don't allow what others feel determine how I should feel. Louis laugh out loud. But Safo, you have been out here several times and you said, man, why did I buy this? You said it, Safo. You said it. So this article is for you, Safo, since you talked about it plenty of times. And I'm glad. And listen, Safo, it's good that they're talking about it. It's good because at the end of the day, when people stay quiet, is the fucking problem. I keep on saying it. That's the fucking problem because people are so afraid to go out there and talk what they gotta talk and let these companies do whatever the fuck they want, and that's the situation. So if they're talking about it, it's a good thing because at the end of the day, this article can make it better for the PS5 users. That's the side they don't see. They rather say, like our buddy Mike Johnson says, this article is biased. Mike, there is nothing wrong with slandering a company. Remember that. Stop defending the company. Stop. Look. I'll even zoom in on this one. I'm not kidding you. Stop. Look, I didn't even put myself on camera. It's loud and clear. Stop always defending the company. When these articles come out and talk about it, that gives the company signs to say, hey, we got to sit with these guys and make things better for these users because it's $700 for this piece of crap. Now it's 750 that you're spending, and yet it's not giving you what you guys have paid for. So let them talk about it. Thank you. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, Safo says, it's all right when the features are implemented correctly. See what I mean? So there's nothing wrong talking about it. But no, I'm not dying on the, and it's a 4090 hill. There you go. See? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, dumb question is the PC version of a game on the Xbox PC app and the same build as the one on Steam, as in the same graphics as in, are they the same graphics capabilities? I don't know. I should. Well, I think you're not wrong with that question, though. It could be because with PC you have different settings, so it could be that you can set it up how you want it. I think it is because when I was playing Stalker 2, I remember my brother Rachie, you're in the building. He was like, wait till the man shaders load up, wait till this loads up, wait till the whatever it was to load up. He was there, explaining it to me, and we had to wait till everything loaded up on Stalker 2, which pretty much if you bought it on Steam, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, I think it does have the same thing. So the 700 console is more powerful than the standard PS5 and generally runs games better. Huh. There are some particularly good examples, including Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Horizon Forbidden West, and Stellar Blade, that look and run better than ever. Okay, right. So, why so serious? A bit of an awesome $2 super. He says, can GTA 6 come out already? I'm sick of big B money BS. God damn, man. I mean, why so serious? Let me tell you something. There's got to be a way to shut up big B money, though. Maybe we gotta set some rules. We should say, BB Money, one more GTA, we put a strike. Two more GTAs, we put you two strikes. Three What do you think about GTA? We put you for 24 hours, try for you to come in the next day. We should actually do that. Punish this so you can stop with the GTA talk. But I think, man, there's no money in the world that man is gonna stop talking about it. So, yo, bro, listen, listen, brother, bro, listen. I'd rather have the game come out so Baby Money could talk about it for a week, and we have to withstand that slander for the whole week instead of selling it. I mean, instead of delaying it. Please do not ask for that. Please don't even mention that. So let's keep going. So, however, as time goes on, so sorry, time goes on. So sorry. Time go. Okay, let's keep going. It's becoming clear that PS5 Pro capabilities aren't being utilized consistently across developers and publishers. Why? Why? Why is this happening? Why are you saying this way? Why are you reading this way? Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. Let me turn up. Please, the light is on. What am I doing? Why do I have to go back? This is, I don't know why the room is so dark today. Hold on. Let me pull up the curtain. But that's for why, Why do you gotta bring this up like that, Lou? Why, why? You gotta bring this up, Lou. Why? Why? Hey, developers not taking advantage of it. Like I said. And here how crazy Louis knows. I'll tell you this little secret. How does crazy Louis know? Because look, chat, you have an Xbox Series X and S, right? You have a regular PS5 right here, but today we're calling it the PS5 Con. It's not the Pro, it's the Con today, right? So you have a regular PS5. If these devs are not taking advantage of what these consoles can do, or what 5080s can do, what 5090s can do, or what all these graphic cards can do, why in the blue hell do you think they're going to use the tools on the PS5 Pro? Dang! Lord! Oh, that actually hurt. Damn, that thing hits hard. Holy shit, it's a weapon. But let's keep going. So, like I'm saying though, right? Lately, there have been several examples of game releasing with poor PS5 Pro support, hmm or even none at all. There you go. There you go. Let's read this again, chat. What did I just say? Here we go. Lately, there have been several examples of game releasing with poor PS5 Pro support or even none at all, leaving those who invested in the pricing console feeling miffed. Mike Johnson, I'm sorry, but the truth has come out. Last year, Silent Hill 2 launched with support for the console, but it was extremely well. Now, chat, let's say it with me, chat. Say it with me with love. Say it with me with love, chat. Say it with Lou with love. Yes, it was extremely messy. Improvements have been promised, but not yet to fully materialize. More recently, here we go. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater arrived with the ported PS5 Pro enhancement. Only finalists to find it actually falls below the regular PS5 in its current state. Ah! Can't believe I'm reading this. $700. Mm. But didn't we warn them? Yeah. Did they listen? No. But okay, let's keep going. It's a similar story with Silent Hill, which has launched with issues relating to Pisser, the machine's AI-driven upscaling tech. This is why, chat, you cannot trust AI upscalers. Okay. All right, we're still not there yet, chat. We're getting there, but we're still not there yet. So, it's not just Konami games either. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's for breakfast? Well, today I had a bowl of cereal, and that's it. I just had a regular bowl of cereal. I woke up early today, This is my day off. Took it kind of slow, Took a nice warm shower. Yeah, I needed that. Sometimes you need that warm shower in your body just to like get that energy in because from the heat that I was from yesterday, I was tired. So, warm shower. Got out of the shower. And then I saw the clock. I said, "Oh crap, I'm late." So hurried up, got my coffee, came here and sat down. So like I'm saying, right? So Borderlands 4 has caused some irritation before its launch with some pretty several severe tech issues and doesn't seem to have support of the PS5 Pro at all. Oh Lord, what y'all, man? Hey man, ain't breakfast. He's got to top my hash browns. Chat, we all gotta be so mean to me, chat. Whatever, do. So, enough major games that come and gone with some sort of issues on the PS5 Pro, but it's an emerging pattern that players are hoping doesn't continue. See what I mean? That it's good to talk about it. There you go. There's plenty of evidence of the console working as intended, of course, but there's a growing number of examples where it isn't, and that's a potential deal breaker for enthusiasts expected to pay over the odds for the privilege. Mm. So Sappho, the lovely Sappho says, but jokes aside, I pre-ordered your Tay, a Sony first-party game. The game better make that fucking pro sing. If it can't do it, I'll come back myself and admit the pro was a ripoff. Oh crap. Uh oh. Uh oh. Please, your Tay. Please. I listen, chat. I One of the things I'm afraid of is seeing Sappho mad. I don't ever want to see Sappho mad. I can't imagine Sappho being pissed off. I don't want to see her be pissed. Mm-mm. That day I'll probably hide under my desk. Listen, I'll probably be hide. I don't know. I'll probably hide behind the painting at least. At least I think the painting will protect me because I don't want to see Sappho be pissed off. Hmm. That's not a pretty scene to see. You know her mad. Oh Lord, run, run! But as usual, these guys blame the devs for the PS5 Pro issues, but when it's a Series S, it's the hardware. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I was going to get to that, but let's keep going. Are you a PS5 Pro user? Have you left a little disappointed in some recent games with lackluster support of its tech? Discuss in the comment section below. Hmm. So let's read what they say because I love reading comments sometimes. Many people have said it wasn't worth it, but we're met with hostility by fanboys. I still think it wasn't worth. My original PS5 does the job pretty well, 100%. In fact, games that actually push the console to the limit can be counted by one hand. Exactly. That's what I mean, though. And I'll say this again. I'll repeat this again. If on these consoles, PS5 and Series X, the regular ones, we have not seen the limit pushed on these consoles, then why in the blue hell do we think the PS5 Pro is going to be the savior? It's going to be the Pope. It's going to be whatever it is out there, right? The most powerful thing out there is actually going to save your butts. When we knew this actually wasn't going to happen, we knew this when the PS5 Pro got announced. It's just Sony making quick bucks. That's what they did. And all these guys that went out there and bought it, hey, listen, I'm glad they're talking about it because they said you guys spent $700 to play the very same games we're playing just to look at, ooh, a shadow, ooh, a tree. Oh, it's green. No, it's purple. That's what you all did. Many people should try the new power saving mode and see if it helps. Seriously? You bought a $700 console to put. I still think it wasn't needed yet. Sony wants it more. It could chew. My base PS5 runs every game I've played thus this far in fine form. Wow. Okay. It's not really worth the extra. And when games are released on the console is in worse state than the base PS5, I never believed it worth that price, anyways, for just slight improvements, in my opinion, in the first. Or announcing support from Sony. No, Vita cough, PSVR 2 cough. Okay, that's an Xbox fanboy, but okay. So I don't agree with the idea of an improved version of the home console. If you wanted it to be better than when it released originally, you should have put more time into development and then release the best version later. If it's enough of a jump in tech, treat it as a new console generation. Stop releasing slightly improved variations on the same system like mobile phone companies do. We don't want that. Love the Pro. Games look brilliant. That's got to be Mike Johnson. Squarely, squarely with Konami. Konami's with the K, but okay. And so how one publisher can win the construct down, Sony should be jumping down their necks so they can shoot up there. Yeah, like I said, that's got to be Mike Johnson. Yeah, that's something Mike Johnson would say right there. Yeah, he could be out there saying this article is nice, blah 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 blah. Bro, you are. That's the thing. I just sit here and laugh when I see you guys go out there and look at this article and say, "Hey, you're being biased. You're being this." They're not. If they don't talk about it, how can it be improved? If you all keep quiet, it's never going to improve. If I got, I always say this: if I got to slander Xbox, I will slander Xbox, like for the price hikes, like for shutting down Perfect Dark. Well, it's not we know the reason why they shut Perfect Dark. It was in stage one still. Ay, Dios mío. But either way, though, I would have said, hey, why don't you keep on pumping, try to get it out there? But hey, uh, or get someone better to go in and push these guys in the studios to make the game better. That's what I would have done. But hey, after the third year, I would have done that. 5 or 6 years later, but okay. I then did upgrading to a pro, but someone who thankfully does notice frame rate drops and the whole 30 60 FPS, I came back to the same conclusion that doesn't work for me. If it often pays better to purchase based on realities than promises and dreams. I get a lot of value out of it. I play Helldivers 2, and I'll be going to Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth soon too. Faded Blaze, what's up? Good morning. Both are very nice pro upgrades, and I played the Bravia 8s with VRR. So everything looks and runs amazing. Can't wait to play Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, that's a pretty nice comment. All right, I'll give you that nice one. But again, look, the article's nothing wrong with it, right? The article's not wrong with what they're saying out there. Like I said, if they go out there and talk about it, it's a good thing because shit, look, you bought this thing for $700, right? And that's something I keep saying to you, Jack. So I'm back again. That was weird. Like, seriously, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, trying to get my point out, right? Like always, or just like they say, throw some slander. But at the end, the computer said, well, we ran into a problem. We're just restarting. What problem did you run into? I was just switching the screen. Lord, computers, Safo. It's these updates, Safo. It's these updates. How Safo says, all we're playing is Windows updates. It's these updates. But I'm back, Chad. I'm back. I'm here. Let's keep on cooking. Let's keep on rolling. So, like I was saying, though, right? Let's keep on cooking. Where was I, chat? Look, like I was saying before, if these articles go out there and talk, they go out there and try to tell you, hey, look, there's a problem with the system. We're not happy with how things are going. We're not happy with how things are running. Hell, let's talk about it. Because every time you release a game, some games don't even get the support. I mean, one of the things I find really sad out there is when I see a PS5 guy or someone who has the Pro asking the dev, will it be PS5 Pro enhanced? Huh. Huh. You bought this thing to ask the dev that question? It's basically like, okay, we got games releasing, right? Right now, let's say Silent Hill, let's use a new one. Okay, Silent Hill Ever just came out. It's like I bought a Series X and the Series X is a year old. And I asked Silent Hill Ever, is it gonna be Xbox Series X enhanced? I'm not kidding you. I've seen people ask these devs that question. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Wait. Stop there for a moment. Just don't go forward. I mean, How can I buy, for example, a graphic card on the PC for 700 bucks and ask that dev if it's going to be enhanced for that graphic card after I bought it? Really? Jesse James says, today I'll turn on my Pro. Yes, go ahead and turn on Safo. We need to update that sucker. I didn't turn my PS5 too. Look, you're streaming State of Play today or you're going to be napping. No, this is what I'll do, Jesse James, right? Look, I have not eaten with my father quite some time. So we're going to go out between two or three. So if I do get home in time, I'll stream it. If I don't get home, you guys know where I was at. You know, you guys know where that I was eating with my father. So I haven't eaten with my father for quite some time. And like me and him alone had a good conversation, sat down. I'm usually being accompanied with, right? Usually there's a company with me. So I just want to sit there, chill with my father, spend an hour and a half or two with him. So if I get home in time, I'll stream it. If not, tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to wake up as early as I can. I'm going to set up 5 alarms to wake up. I'm going to bed super early today. Today at 8 p.m., I'm taking a magnesium pill, try to sleep, early. So that way until I'm in bed at 5:30 in the morning, I'll wake up to see if I can catch live the Tokyo Game Show. But today, I thought the show was tomorrow, though. Like if the State of Play was tomorrow, I would have streamed it for you guys 100%. But today, since it's my day off, my father called me yesterday around 4 or 5 p.m. and he says, "Hey, it's been a while since we went out to eat." So I said, "Hey, let's go out and eat. Do you got something to do tomorrow?" I said, I had the State of Play, man. I said, "You know what? I got nothing to do. Let's go out and eat, have fun." So I told him, "Yeah, let's go." So, if I'm if it was tomorrow, I would have streamed it. But since it's today, if I come back home, I'll stream it. If not, y'all know why. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, and we'll talk a little about the State of Play now because the State of Play, I hope they do something good today because it's been a while. They got to get some good talking points on their side, especially with the games. They have to. It's been such a while since they talk about their games. It's been such a while because all they've been showing is crap, 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 crap. It's time for them to show something good. It's time for that. Seriously, there is just too much to play. So all the games I've been playing on consoles, I've been buying on PC so I can play everything in one place. Because here's the thing, though, Safo. Once you get adjusted to PC and the settings and everything, and you see how games run on the PC, now perfectly fine they run on PC. It's kind of hard to turn back to the console. I mean, I got a PC, but I'm more of a console guy, right? I like to play on my console. I enjoy playing on my console, and for me, it's gonna be like hard for me to move to the other side, right? It's gonna be hard, but when the time comes by, I gotta move. I'll move. But if I don't gotta move, I'll stick to my console. I like playing on my console because I'm 42 years old almost. I gotta play on my consoles, stuff like that. But yeah, that's how it is. Let me see. So, like I was saying though, let people talk about things. Let people slander the companies. We gotta slander them. We gotta slander them. We gotta slander them. We gotta go out there, tackle them down. Like I said, when Xbox does their boo boos, I'll slander them. When Xbox does this thing, I'll slander them. Because here's the thing, though, I am a fan of the brand, right? You can be a fan of the brand, but it gets to a point where you're fanboying too much and defending too much. That if you defend this, you got a problem because this company says, "Oh, he's a defender. He's part of us." And at the end, though, what is he doing to the users? They're mistreating the users, and we don't want that. So Andrew Tennant says, "You know what's funny, Louis? I grew up with the original Xbox and then went to the 360. Fun times and memories. Little story. I was 14 years old back then, and I was around 18 or 19 with the 360. That's how it is, man. Time flies by fast, man. I mean, I was like, what, 23? 360 came out? Yeah, I was 19 in 2003. 20, 21. Yeah, I was 23. Basically, when I got my Xbox, I was 23, 24, 360. No joke. Because remember, I had to wait a year to get it because everybody bought it. There wasn't an Xbox to find anywhere. That's how it is. But like I was saying to you fanboys, let them slander. I love PC, but if a game costs 30 on console, Xbox or PS versus 60 on PC, guess where I'm buying it? Console. That's Casafo, that's what I tell everyone every day. Vote with your wallets. You gotta protect your wallets. That's the main thing. Vote with the wallet. I don't care how you buy the game. I don't care how you play the game. But if you can defend your wallet, do it. That's the main thing we have to worry about nowadays. There's some people out there who say, I buy all the games. So you rather buy a game than eat, you rather buy a game than shower, you rather buy a game than sleep, you rather buy a game than have electricity, you rather buy a game than have internet, you rather buy a game or buy all these games than to have all these things we have today because we got bills, and that's more important. Rachie, my brother Rachie in the bit. Rachie, I got a question for you. I got a random question for you. Rachie, right now, if I sat down and said, I want to build a PC just like yours, Rachie, what is the price on your PC? I got just a random question for you. I'm curious because I saw something out there and I said, let me ask Rachie this question because I saw Rachie's PC and I wanted to ask him if I wanted to build your PC, Rachie, how much would it cost now? Because you play modern games in 10, what is it, 1070 Ti, right? 1070, 1080 Ti? I don't remember. Was it 1070? Yeah, 1070. So I want to know how much does it cost to build your PC, the one you have? I don't buy broken games. I buy masterpiece. You don't buy broken games, baby money. Baby money. Right now, there isn't a game that isn't broken. I don't know what you're talking about. So that's a lie. I remember my dad went crazy. He spent $400 on the original Xbox and the famous game Halo Combat Evolved. That was some good times, man. And man, like I said, the LAN parties, we gotta carry them big ass TVs, man. Woo! Like I said, today nowadays, these kids, they have it so easy. They do. I keep saying it. I don't understand why they go out there and and complain too much when they have things so easy right now. But technology advances. WTF, damn, no. BB Money, listen. I'm speaking the truth. And if the dev comes by and listens to me and they challenge me, I'll say, what game was it? And I say, okay, let's take a look at it. And if the game is running right, I will say, look, see, we were right. Why don't think what listen, why do you think, guys, why do you think these devs don't go out there? Some of them do, they try to fight us off, right? Because we saw these guys fighting we saw these guys like for example fighting for Borderlands 4 stuff like that, right? Yes, it says 70 in the US. It's like $70 now. It's between the Series S and the PS5. Okay, okay. But that's not the question though. But how much would it cost to build the PC you have? Because I saw your PC. It's a small PC, but in total, like, just give me a random number. Let's say, well, to build my PC is 700, 800, or 900, $1,000. You know, I'm just curious about that question though. Because I saw something out there, right, and it had me curious. I says, Rachel, let me go ask him. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm giving a phone call. So yeah, let me see. Hold on, check 1 second. I'm responding to a message. All right, so Louis, that's what I'm buying. Old school games. So when my wife and I have our kids, I want to be the gamer dad and show them what gaming was all about. And that's the thing, though. Like, no matter how much you show your kids nowadays on what to play, right? Like, if you sit down, you teach them. Like, okay, let me show you how to play Assassin's Creed. Let me show you how to play this. Let me show you how to play that. Then the other kids, right, will tell them that hey, look, I'm playing Fortnite, and they'll start talking to them about Fortnite, Minecraft, and all this stuff, and they'll probably leave the game behind and go play Fortnite. That's how it is. They're playing what it's in the mood. Like for us back in the day, when we heard Mario and Sonic, we wanted to play Mario or Sonic. Remember the Mortal Kombat thing? Holy smokes! I mean, Jesus. And let me tell you something. Mortal Kombat when it came out, what was our main man? I'm telling you, those were fun times. Our main thing about Mortal Kombat was that the game had blood, and we saw these guys challenging us, saying you cannot buy this game because it has blood in it. We were like, hell no, f you would play this game. We're gonna chop off heads and everything and have our blast. Those were fun times, man. The part of my PC combined should cost about $500, but the cost is most 24 terabytes of HDD, 4 terabytes SSD. Lots of parts that use a Ryzen. There you go. So see, so kind of funny that your $500 PC with a 1070 Ti costing less than a console, right, is running games like a Series S and a PS5 or similar to it. Wow, amazing. That's what I wanted to ask you. Curious because I remember Destin came out, saying that doing a list on what's it called? They did a list on like to play these games. They showed you how much it costs. 450 for the Nintendo Switch, 550 for the PS5, 650 for the Series X. But he's talking about the general standard console with this strap and everything, right? But at the end, though, he's talking about like how expensive gaming is, and people went out there were fighting about the PC, the PC, me. But yet Raichi has a $500 PC right here, and he games like it's a modern console. Some games don't look as great though. I'm not saying they look better on this PC than the modern console because Raichi has said it himself on this chat. Some games, sometimes run better, sometimes they don't. It's cool, but so I was getting close by Damascus, and every time that she shows up on the screen, I can hear fans spinning up. Hey, Ruben, I got you coming right now. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, my mom didn't want me to buy Mortal Kombat. No, man, I love Mortal Kombat. Mm, mm, I love Mortal Kombat. So Dan Room is asking, cost to remove Xbox One, is that real or fake? Dan Room, let me tell you something. And this is Crazy Louis talking. As an Xbox fan, whatever you guys want to say, or pony, whatever, but the truth of the matter fact, if they removed it, good. I say good. Why do I say good? Because hey, you guys are really pushing the boundaries with the price. You guys got to find a solution. So if they actually did remove it, hey, good job. Now let's see if they do something so they can have it back in the store. So and by the end, and let me tell you something, Ruben. That's a Microsoft problem. That is not a Crazy Louis problem nor a chat problem. Because at the end of the day, right, that's a problem for them because they increase this price like crazy 2 times over in a year. And the thing is that what people don't talk about is something I clowned a lot yesterday is because I even drew my face as a clown, wearing a PS5 shirt or a PlayStation shirt, because that's what they're looking like clowns. Because I've been saying this for the longest of time. This right now, I've been saying this for the longest of time, Chad. Look, right now, it's not like, oh, one went up and that's it. No, 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 no. When one goes up, the other ones follow. That's what's happening nowadays. So even Mike Johnson came by and tried to explain to me that PS5 won't go up its price. I'm like, really? I said, but what about what they have in warehouse? Because they literally said we had tried to pack our warehouses. They said that we packed our warehouse with PS5 console price so it doesn't rise the price. Yet, what happens if they empty those warehouses? The other ones that get shipped, what are they going to do? What's the price going to be? He said, well, that's not going to increase. By the time it doesn't go out, they won't have time to increase. I'm like, really? Huh. But did you forget that we got a GTA 6 coming out? There's going to be a lot of people doing the jump. There's going to be people doing the jump on PS5. There's going to be a lot of people jumping on the on the Xbox. So yeah, stores won't keep things that don't sell. Michael, the thing is, if they sell, the thing is about Costco, right? It's a bundle thing. So you got a machine, right, that has 5 years into it, and you're raising more and more the prices, and the more you can try to bundle it, people won't go ahead and buy it because it's too expensive. Now they find that product very expensive. So Xbox got to do something. Like I said, if that's true, then that's a Microsoft problem. Now, you know what I got to worry about, chat? And that is play games. That's the only thing I gotta worry about. And when I see stuff like that, I have to say it's good for them, so that way they can say, okay, maybe it's time. We look for a way to lower the prices on this, so we can have our consoles back at Costco. That's it. Hey, Louis, my mom passed away from cancer 2012. I got really good memories of. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. I already had in my family, like for example, I don't look, chat. I don't like to bring that talk around, because it's just things that happen every day. Like for example, I have an uncle that I ride motorcycles with, and like our times, my time with him is always riding motorcycles. That's something I enjoy with him and everything. That's why I'm riding motorcycles because he got me into the hobby, and I have fun with him riding it. But my uncle now, for the third time, he has prostate cancer. So right now, he's gonna go in through 44 days of radiation to cure that dot he has in his prostate. But this is his third time he's going through it. But yeah, Andre, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Cancer sucks. My aunt died from it. My grandmother died from it nearly a year ago from cancer. It sucks. It sucks, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Seriously. But that's the thing, though. Like yeah, it's just it sucks that we cancer has to do that to our family that we love. Microsoft decision to release first-party games on multiple platforms, including PlayStation, has diluted the value of the Xbox. I wouldn't say that. Wacko Games, I wouldn't say that. It's Here's the thing though, Wacko. Look, there's something called brand naming, right? There's something called when you see a brand of a company that you love, you're gonna go ahead and buy it. So PlayStation with the brand and everything has overtaken. So the digital libraries that people own, they're not gonna say, I'm gonna leave the PlayStation 5 to go buy an Xbox. Um and also I had three heart surgeries. Oh man. Damn. Hey, you're here with us, man. You're here with us. Let's not hope you get a fourth or fifth or sixth. I just want you to be healthy here with us, chilling with us, having a good time, man. Having a good time. That's something I care about, That you're here with us, having a good time talking to us, man. That's what I care for, man. And I hope you don't have a fourth one, man. Seriously. I hope you really have fun with us, enjoy. That's what I really hope for. I hope you don't get a fourth one. No, never. Never. I hope that's it. I hope that the third one is the last one that you're going to do good and live for 150 years. Yes, sir. But the thing is, though, Wacko, look, let me show you something that the media doesn't show. And I've mentioned this a couple of times, and I'm sure what I'm seeing. I'm going to show you as I'm seeing it and how I feel it, right? Because it's the truth. I mean, we cannot lie. The truth is out there. So let me go to Blue Sky real quick, chat, to bring this up. Every time I go to bluesky.com, I go to a website about pillows and notebooks and stuff like that. Damn it. Stop bringing me to pillows and no, stop that shit. So here you go. Blue Sky, you need to find another way for a name because seriously, I'm tired of going in there for stuff like that. So, like I'm saying though, every time I jump into Blue Sky, right, and I look for Matt Piscatella, oh, why can't I find Matt now? Jeez. Oh, here we go. Matt Piscatella. Oh Lord, the Lord of the Seas in the building. He says, Louis Parent chat. Look, follow my brother Parent is the Lord of the Sea of Thieves. If you want to know anything about Sea of Thieves, he's the man to go to. He plays pretty much every day. Sea of Thieves goes out there and sells. He's on Twitch and also on YouTube, which and look, I gotta add that thing down here, but yes, he plays Sea of Thieves. He's the person I'm gonna talk to. Yes. How you doing, Plug Man? How's over there in Holland? Man, I really need to go over there again. I really gotta go see you guys up there, man. The Netherlands. Yes. Oh, I love the Netherlands. So, like I was saying though, Wacko, let me show you something, right? When you see this every single month. Hold on, let me bring it up. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta bring this thing up. All right. One second, one second. There you go. So, like I'm showing this to you, when you see this every single month, when you see this every single month. Weather is good, nice. Weather here is hot like always, man. It's terrible hot and humid too. God, nice. Did you, man? I hope you have it in good temperatures because the cigar, by the time it goes by, if you leave it outside, it kind of gets weird. We have it in good temperatures though. And then, shall we sell tonight? Oh, parent pluck, I gotta go eat with my father today. But tomorrow we can sell. Are you available for tomorrow for selling tomorrow? I can sell with you tomorrow. Because I'm gonna do my show very early, and I'm gonna stay home, take a nap, and then, around 2 p.m. my time will be like 6. I'll be playing games because I'm not going to work tomorrow because I gotta wake up super early to do the show. I'll be probably 3 or 4 hours in. Already. Did what I had to do. Had everything set up, for work, so I don't have to move on. So yeah, can we sell tomorrow though? Parent plug, I'll be available for tomorrow. So like I'm saying though, right here, chat. Look, if I see this every single month, this tells me right here, chat. This tells me right here that the narratives of the exclusives, the narratives of all this stuff is not a main deal. Like for example, a lot of people say, "Well, Xbox players only play Game Pass." If that's true, we would have seen a ton of Game Pass games on here. So basically, people are now buying consoles, right, just to play these 10 games. That's it. The majority, of course, That's what's happening. Hey, Dave Reese, good morning. So let me real quick, let me read what Sin said earlier. Saturday Ninja, I lost my mother in cancer. The last thing she bought me was Mike Tyson's partner for Nest for Christmas and still have it to the man, that's nice. That's nice. Sin, sorry to hear that. And I also have Mike Tyson's punch out somewhere over there, but I need to get it with the box, mint condition. Yeah, just to have it like that, and then get it graded. Save it like that. Oh, Friday 13 in this box. Pretty nice, man. That's good. Good that you have it, man. Good that you have it saved, man. Hey, let's talk. What's up, 772? How you doing, man? We're right here just chilling. So yeah. So like I said though, people are playing the very same games. So if you see this happening on both consoles, the whole exclusive narrative dies. Something that this media doesn't say because look, at the end of the day, let me tell you something about media, right? A lot of people who like to push games and everything, sometimes they get a code, then they get an NDA to sign, and you don't know if in the NDA, oh, the top is cut off, is it? Oh no, let me see. Oh, sorry about that. But basically, this it says here the PlayStation U top US games ranked by total weekly active users. Right? Sorry about that, but that's what it says right here. PlayStation US top 15 games ranked by total weekly users. So every time I see that, it's on the other side with Xbox because we have the Xbox One too. But like I said though, it's not that's what people are playing. People are playing more free to play games or sports games. I mention that every single day, pretty much, about what people play on these consoles. And these are their main games. So basically, us that were out there fighting consoles, doing the console war, fighting that exclusive matter. They don't, they this, they that. What this shows us, the exclusive talk, it's out of the picture. Because if exclusives were really that important, they would have been up here all the freaking time, but they're not. They're not. When the game comes out, it sits there for a month, and after a couple of weeks, or a couple of months, or 2 months, or three tops, it fades away, and people are back to playing these free to play games, or these service games, or these sports games, or these. But let's just call it in general the service games. So the reason why, and I'll tell you this, I see that Xbox is not selling because back in 2014 to 2020, it was the digital, basically the digital library era. It's the time where we basically started to build our digital libraries. So we built our digital libraries, right? We built them. We spent the money on there. And how can you go ahead with a library on that console with, let's say, 150 or 200 games that you bought and say, hey, I'm going to ditch this and go buy myself or this heavy a PS5 con. Well, PS5, let's say, just buy a PS5, or right, go jump into a Series X. I mean, that's what you think. That's just not a thing. Like, am I gonna ditch that library after I invested so much? That's why when Phil Spencer came out and said, "I have lost the console war," he knew because people have built already a digital library, and the Xbox One was a critique moment. So yeah. Now the thing is, how are they going to sell their Xboxes now? What are they going to do to attract the players, and what are they going to do to make players play their games and buy their games? They said, okay, you guys don't want a console? No problem. Let's make it easier for you. Let's put this everywhere for you guys to jump in and play. That's why you have Xbox on your cell phone. That's why you have Xbox on your handhelds. That's why you have Xbox on your Windows PC, Fire TVs, everything. Even in what's it called? Now you're getting it in Kia cars. I don't know how is that a positive, but okay. But that's what I see how it evolved, which in the end is a good thing because look, with these things right here, these little things right here, Let me tell you something. This is an 825 PlayStation 5, right? 825 PlayStation 5, right? You have a 1 terabyte Xbox Series X uh, right here, and we have a 500 Series S. When you see these guys right here, when they're trying to make a big buck like the PlayStation 5 does, what happened to this one? This is the very first, edition of PlayStation 5 that came out. The big one, the beast. What did they do? They gave the PS5 Slim Fast and said, okay, let's give you Slim Fast. Let's make you, let's do a couple things. All right, let's lower the heat sink. Make it smaller. Okay, let's change this. Let's change that. So let's start to do some changes. And look at now. We are 5 years in, and they decided to go back to the 825 storage with the PS5 Slim. What has that told you, right? That's the point, Lou. The Xbox is not the focus anymore. It's one of the part of the Xbox ecosystem. To be honest, though, the brand is the focus, and Xbox is a part of it. Now, the thing is, the wacko people. Yeah, you like that name, huh? Let's take. I have two PS5 Slim and a Fat. You like that name, PS5 Con? Here's the thing though. I was looking for like, what is the narrative about Pro? It's the Con, so I said, okay, let's call it the PS5 Con, just for the hell, just to make some people mad because they do get mad for the PS5 Pro. I really love making them mad. You keep talking about the Xbox Con, it's like it's the main objective. It's not anymore. No, it's not. Look, listen. Consoles are not the main objective anymore. They try to bring it to us like they're the main objective because the PS5 sold more. The PS5 did this. Oh, it's kicking butt. But wait, how? And here's the question I asked you: how can Xbox make so much money yet they're on 30, supposedly 25 million console sales? They went from 15 to 23 million in revenue. I mean, zooming on this one. They went from 15 million to 23 million in revenue, and they keep going up. It's not even negative, it's just keeps on going up, and up. So if that goes up, what does that tell you? Oh, they got ABK to help them go up. Don't care if they got ABK. But at the end of the day, they're going up, they're not going down. So, yeah. Well, Dana, the thing is, we got the PS5 show today. I thought it was tomorrow, because if it was tomorrow, I was going to stream for free. I'm like, well, if I come back home on time, I will go ahead. Not. All right, so I'm going to be out eating with my father. Yeah. Today I'm going to be eating with my father. It's been a while since I sat down with him and have lunch. Just have a conversation. But that's how it is. I mean, look, they try to keep feeding you this idea. And it's the media. Like I said, media doesn't tell you the truth. They always vote for what's good. Xbox means ecosystem, not a plastic box. 100%, Jesse James. And that's the good part about Xbox. And that's why I keep on saying we're being a part of this is beautiful. If you're a part of this, man, why is it a part of this? Look at Let Tech. He says I like to play PC, Xbox app, PC, and PS5. Let Tech even enjoys his Xbox app, not only that, he is out there, playing these Xbox games. And that's where the money is being made. Because again, like I said when I zoomed in, man, with 25 million consoles, why is Xbox making so much money? They went the smart way. And now, guess who's playing catch up? I'm about to bring up, right? Guess who's playing catch up? Our little friend right here is playing catch up. Yeah. Are you playing catch up with us? Yeah. You are, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, you are. Don't worry, PlayStation. We love you. Yes, we do. We love to hug you. Man, this is a big ass hug. Hi. Hey, Jacob, how you been? Good morning. Louis, virtual boy, what's this continue due to headache, head kicks, headaches, etc. 3DS gave you a migraine, and the Nintendo Switch 2 accessory, the Virtual Boy is made to make you feel the exact same OG experience. Man, Jacob Nova, I critiqued that. I was like, no. I was like, why are they bringing this shit back? Jacob, look, there's some things in life I don't understand. And what did I learn about some things in life is not to ask questions. I'm not kidding you. I've learned not to ask that much questions. Because look, Jacob, let me tell you something. One day, A couple years ago, we saw a game come out that you got to build cardboard to play the game, and that was from Nintendo Switch. I didn't understand. I didn't ask questions. I was like, okay. So basically, you buy a game, you gotta get the cardboard, you get to build stuff, and play the game with cardboard. I mean, there's nothing in the world that gets more roaches. There's nothing in the world that gets all this stuff. Um, yes, sir. That's how I drink my coffee, Mr. Kima, every morning. I add that vanilla almond milk with your coffee. I do that all the time. But like I said, though, right? That's something I don't understand. And I basically said, I'm not going to ask questions because I can't believe some people went out there and bought this cardboard game. 1 million something players went out there and bought this cardboard game. I think it was the number to be exact. Again, I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not slandering you guys who bought it, but bro, there's nothing in the world that gets more roaches into your house than a box of cardboard. I'm sorry. No cardboard in my house unless if they're doing a project and get in that. Leave. You're leaving. You won't be in my house. You're out of here. Go away. No cardboard. So when I saw the Virtual Boy come back, Jacob, I said, I don't understand. That was a failure. I don't know what is the point of bringing that back. But okay. Right. Not going to ask questions. Because remember, Nintendo sues you for anything. I don't want Nintendo lawyer to come knock on my door. Louis, what are you saying? That our cardboard game was not good? What are you talking about? You are being disrespectful. We will sue you for saying mean things about our cardboard game. No, Nintendo, no. But yeah, that's the beauty about the Xbox. And it's like what I said, you know, PS and Xbox is no story. Did you know that it's a story race between the church's Xbox and the hair PlayStation? 100%. 100%. Who won the race in the end? I think it was a turtle, wasn't it? I forgot about that story. It was a turtle, right? Nintendo fanboy says that the trailer for Metroid Prime is captured on Switch 2, the next gen power. When the point out low res in the trailer, they flip it. It's just a Switch 1 game from the beginning. Fuck. That's how it is. That's how it is. Point of frauds in YouTube. Let Tech listen. I had someone come in here today to Tech. I gotta tell you because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when I see the fanboys come in and try to defend this company. Say this the article I read today about the PS5 Pro. This is out here, right? The PS5 Pro users starting to feel a little shortchanged after a poor access support. They're saying this is a biased article. They were mad. But they don't get the point of the article. What the point of the article was, they were talking like, "Hey, PS5 Pro, you guys or Sony start pushing more of your support because damn it, this is a $700 console, which is a good thing. You gotta slander it in order for it to get better. Because if we don't, if we had to say, well, it runs fine, it works perfectly fine, no problem, we're gonna have, and at the end, it's gonna be way worse, right? They find this like it's a fateful thing, but maybe this article could help push PS5 Pro to be better for people who buy PS5. Funny thing is though, Jacob, about Metroid Prime and all that stuff. Look, it's a Nintendo Switch. If you're a Nintendo Switch user, it's gonna run the way it runs. I appreciate playing PS5 Slim, but I will not buy a PS5 Pro. And here's the thing, though. This is a good topic of conversation because at the end, right? They said what the Pro Boy said. They blame they blame when it comes to PS5, they blame the devs. But if it's the Series S, they blame the hardware. But in the end, though, it's a dev situation because the Series S is not a problem. They try to show it to you, it's a problem. Oh, chat. Let me do something. Let me show you this chat. Hold on. Let me do this. Chat. It's such a hassle for me to unbox this console out of this box. Man, it's so tiring to unlock to unbox this. And then I had to go in and set it up on the TV. Man, I'm so tired. I wish it ran without me plugging it in and locking into the TV. I wish it had like a setting so it can pick up the image and put it over here. I wish it did all this stuff so that way you don't have to pull the TV out, plug it in. And after I plug it in, then I gotta turn it on. I wish I just sit there and looked at me and it just turned on by itself. I wish it did, this console did all this stuff, man. And sometimes I come home, I wish this console could grow a pair of hands and massage my back because I'm tired. I mean, that's how I see the devs when it comes down to consoles. Work, make it better. Because when we go out there and pay the $70, when we go out there and pay the 80, let us pay our 80 or our 70 with a lot of love. And if you release it broken, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait till you patch it up, and by the time you guys patch it up, and we got the energy to buy it right then and there, this patch up. If it's on sale, we're going for it. We're not buying it new because we're not idiots. People say, "Hey, this game is 2 years old. I'm buying it for 20." And that's the thing, though. That's what's happening. So basically, this article is all about that. But when it comes to the Series S, it's the end of the hardware. Yeah, we had two devs come out and say, "Hey, I don't know, three devs because we got to include the Baldur's Gate devs because when they were working on the console, the Series S, they came into some issues. But at the end, it helped them make the game better, right? The Baldur's Gate 3 devs, the guys from Kingdom Come Deliverance, who sat there and said, "Hey, we worked on the Series S first, and then we decided to move on the other consoles with the Series S and made the game better for all the consoles and even for PC. Hey, Battlefield 6, we worked on the Series S first. Hey, oh my God, it was such a hassle, but in the end, though, it opened us new doors to make the game better optimized. And damn it, for the first time, I said it, after a year is out and everything, you're actually getting a 4K native game on your PS5 Pro. Wow, amazing after a year. And that's thanks to the Series S because they had to really sit down and work. Now, why in the blue hell am I going to go out there and say, the Series S is so wrong because it's stressing the developers to work on it. But when the game comes out and it's broken, man, you devs not putting in a lot of work. What are you guys complaining about? Look, Safo even says, honestly, I don't wonder if a pro adds cost to a game development. That's not even a problem. That's their problem. Now, if you bought a PS5 Pro, you expect Sony to say, hey, get this game on here. What is it you need? You need some extra cash here. Let me give you the extra cash. It's not that hard. Let me show you. Boom, 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 boom. Put it on there. Because again, it's sad when you have to go out there and say, "Hey, uh, look, is it good? Is it PS5 Pro enhanced?" I'm like, "Why do you gotta ask that question? Is it going to be PS5 Pro enhanced? Why do you gotta ask that question?" Oh Lord, Louis, Louis. I always about something called value per dollar. I always say, over the wallet. Nintendo Prime or big Nintendo fanboys on YouTube said, "Oh, this equal 60 US in the Switch and Sony on Xbox and PS5." So cheaper is a W. Of course, cheaper for all of us. Cheaper is a W. That's 100% true. But no, it's not 60 US. Gives you less graphics, etc. I wouldn't say that though, Jacob, because I see some games that cost 50 that are indie games and look way better than modern games. I'm being honest with you. I have seen that happen. I have seen that happen. I have seen. Listen, I have played games on PC with Unreal Engine 5, scary games that cost $20. And those things, I'm like, whoa, this thing looks better than any game I've seen on AAA titles. I'm not kidding you. And I bought it for $20. No joke. What's up, Justin Boodram? How you doing, brother? Good morning. If the next Xbox is over 1,000 is USD, I would definitely buy it regardless. Every game has more features than games on Switch 2. That is true because we had smart. Let's hope to God we get smart delivery. Let's hope to God we get all this cool stuff instead of paying those $10 extra for upgrades. Thank you, Sony. Thank you, Nintendo. This is for you. $10 upgrades my ass. So, and that's the thing though. That's the thing. Keep on saying it. If we don't go out there and discuss this, we're gonna be in trouble. If the company keeps on raising prices, like when I read the Costco thing, I said, well, if that's true, then good for them. Get get them to decrease the prices. Yeah, why not? Can't be out here rooting like, oh, it's $800 is offended. Good luck on that. Oh, but the tariffs, yeah, it's a tariff situation, but they gotta work something out. Like I said, for example, the Series S right now, the 500 gigabyte Series S, I would have said, hey, let me take a hit on that one. Let me drop it down to 250 at least. We can be happy in digital, at least do a little bit more and leave the rest at a regular price. Like let's take the hits on these two and lower the prices right here to get people to jump into my box. No problem there. But hey, companies are the way they are. No, we can't fight it, chat. We just can't. We just can't fight this stuff. We can't. We can't. That's how it is. Y'all know ponies always crying, 100%. They're always crying. Because it's like what I say though. When I read these articles out here, when I read that they talk about the exclusives and how important are exclusives, I'm like, that's not what happened in the ABK deal. Because if their exclusives were really that important, PlayStation would have been like, okay, fuck it, let them have Call of Duty. But what they did that was get on their knees and say, "Oh, Call of Duty, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go." That's all they did. They even sang that song behind it to not let that game go. And funny thing is, chat. The funny thing is, chat. Like I say, the funny thing is that what do we get these days in the 30th anniversary of PlayStation? Like it was announced and everything. They showed us the beauty of what games were that gave them the top money on PlayStation 11 was Call of Duty, and only one exclusive. 23 years, no, sorry about that, not 23. I think it was 18, 19 years it took them to find that one exclusive that brought in the money for them, and that was the Spider Man series. Then the rest, like Grand Theft Auto, God of War, Last of Us, yada yada yada. I mean, keep mentioning all these exclusives. Did not bring top dollar for them, but just Spider Man. Wow, all these years, Sony should have signed that deal a long time ago. Holy shit! Then the rest and the majority on the list are third party games, and two of them are Xbox games. Holy shit! Wow, amazing. That's why I say when people sit here and try to push the exclusive narrative, I'm like, bro, that's a lie. Don't stress about exclusives. The thing is, we want so bad to take revenge of them. We're not seeing the truth because they keep flaunting at us. They keep showing us. But at the end now, like I said, let them show off. Let them say whatever they want because look, what they're saying is not true. And that's the truth. It's not true. Look at the PS5 Pro. Why do we have to lie about the PS5 Pro? Why do I have to say the PS5 Pro is the best thing ever made? Why do I have to say this? Because even me, I had my doubts from the very beginning. Like, we're in a gen where these games are not fully optimized. Why do you think the PS5 Pro is going to fully optimize all these games to get the solution? When these guys are not using the technology behind these regular consoles, what makes you believe they're going to use the PS5 Pro tech? Oh, Lord. They actually try to convince me with that. I was like, no, I'm not falling for that anymore. I'm done with that stuff because I'm seeing it. So I'm not falling for that. Now, what do I have to do? If How do you change my mind? Okay, let me wait for the console release and see how things change. It's been a year, and now they're talking about it. And who's right? I'm right. And it's not like I'm trying to cheer for that I'm right because I don't like to be right on that sort of thing, right? Because at the end of the day, you went out there, you spent your $700 on that crap, right? And then not get the result. Cool. I mean, that's nice of you to doing that. But at the end of the day, though, damn, it sucks that you're a year in and you're not still getting your $700 that you spent on. And that was going to happen because at the end of the day, that was not the solution. They sold it to you like it was the solution when it was not. That's what's happening. But hey, it is what it is. So, anything else you guys want to bring up? Because I pretty much soon gotta start packing and go out there and buy my bike. I think I've talked enough today about slandering and things today. It's been a good show, good conversation. I've been blabbing, blabbing, blabbing all the way. Of course, Nibbin with the save. He surprisingly left out the next paragraph. Debunks his point. Laugh aloud. Data shows Xbox gamers play more games into Game Pass, but spend at least less time gaming. But we play more games than you guys do. You guys are missing the point. Yes, sir. We got the Xbox showcase tomorrow. Hey, why don't we talk about something real quick? What do you expect to see in the state of play? Like I said, I really, really hope they do a good job. Please do a good job on your state of play. Please do so. Brings up good talking points. No joke, I really do. I have no hate for them doing a good job. But seriously, lately, it's been for them. So hey, do a good job. It's always nice to do a good job. I like to see, the companies do a good thing. And sorry, I said, it's been bad for a while, which is true. It's been bad for a while. Oh, Neo 3 launches on PS. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up a second. Huh. How? Oh, they're not going to like this. They're not going to like this. Uh-oh. They're not going to like this. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Sengoku action RPG sequel Neo 3 will launch for PlayStation 5 and via Steam on February 6, 2026. A second PlayStation game launching day one on PC. God damn. Oh, Lord. How many times did they tell us that's not going to happen? How many times we told them that was going to come along the way? I love when they say things don't happen because every time they say things don't happen, it comes back and bites them in the ass. I just love when that thing happens. Such a beauty, huh? Such a beauty. Launches day one on PC and PlayStation. Oh, things have changed, huh, chat? Another one because shit, that game was basically a PlayStation 5 exclusive, wasn't it? Games coming to Xbox. I thought, look, let me tell you something, baby money. I ran into a conversation about that yesterday in WhatsApp, and people were like, "Yeah, they're gonna announce, PlayStation games come to Xbox." I'm like, "Nah, if it's a state of play, bro, at least do like a 15 to 30 second trailer on that. Don't focus your idea on that whole thing. I will focus more on what you have coming, especially for them since they haven't had a win over a showcase. They just haven't. Their showcases have not been good as of late. I mean, people are asking for the games. People are craving to see PlayStation games, especially over there in that console. Even me, I got this thing right here and it's collecting dust. I want to see more games. That's what I want to see. PlayStation, show us your first party lineup. Go for it. Let's see what's cooking. Go for it. But hey, let's see. Let's see. Big Money says, fuck PlayStation. I wouldn't say that money because let me tell you something. When one does good, the other one does better too. That's how it is. You have to have that balance. We can't have one always having a win, the other one just losing, losing, losing. We gotta have them both killing each other. Because if they don't go out there and kill each other, especially with content, we are doomed. They get lazy. They get So that's how it is. King Web Bluey, good morning. He says, "What's up, King Web? How you doing, King Web? I'm here. Just going in my stand early this morning, just having a blast. I'm about to start picking up, because I gotta go test the bike out, and then later on go out and eat with my father. We're gonna have lunch. Good lunch. And it's been a while since I sat down with my father. Yeah, have a good conversation with him, lunch and everything. That's what I do later on. So let's see what's happening out there. What's happening out there? What's happening out there? We got a Tokyo Game Show tomorrow. See more games coming. A lot of people are saying that we're gonna see, what's it called? Yeah, I forgot. Forza Horizon, which we hope we do. That'll be a nice thing to see tomorrow, like a teaser trailer. See, yeah, we're getting Horizon. A quick teaser will be nice, but yeah, it would be nice to see the Tokyo Game Show. Let's see what's gonna cook. Let's see what's coming. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go on. Oh, I have to. Got it. Louis, think we're seeing Wolverine instead of play? I hope so. Because it's if it doesn't, I'll be like, huh? No, seriously, I'll be like, huh? I hope so, and I hope they actually put a release date on it. I'm not joking. I hope they do. Because they went in to do some changes. So Neo 3, all right. Let's go see Neo 3. Neo, 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 Neo. Oh, it's not though. Says Action Game, property license, Koei Tecmo Games, publishers, and Techno America Corporation. Wait a minute. Hold up a second. Let me see something. Uh oh. This is not good. Wikipedia. What's up, King Styles? How you doing, man? What's cooking? Because before back in the day, Neo was only a PlayStation game. Now it's pretty much whatever. I see Neo 2's on PC too. Nice. So Neo 2, Wikipedia. Let's see now. Oh, that's the boss fights and everything. I don't want to read boss fights. It's Neo. Let's type this. It's Neo, a Sony published game. Let's see. Yes, Sony published Neo on PlayStation platforms outside of Japan. The Koei Tecmo developed the game and published it on PC, and in Japan, Sony joined to act as a publisher for the console version, similar to the first-party relationship, even with Koei Tecmo IP. So yes, they are a publisher. But for Part 3, it seems it's not. So let's see. Is Neo 3 a Sony published game? Let's go search for this. Oh, so now it's not though. Hmm. Interesting. So for part three, they're not publishing it. Huh. Interesting. Something. Big man CX Xbox. What's up, man? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? King Styles, morning to you, sir. We're just chilling. We're just having a blast. So, chat, listen up. It's time for me to say the crazy ones gotta go. Y'all better hope State of play a little to the hype, man. Listen, like I said, I really do hope they have actually a good show. Oh, John, I really do. It's been down bummer after bummer after bummer after bummer. It's time for them to do a really good show. Why the heck not? Because if they do have a really good show, then the other one says, "Hey, we gotta get better." That's how it is. Cheers. We gotta have that balance. We gotta have that yin yang factor, the balance. Yes. You're okay? All right, that's good, man. As long as you're good, I'm happy, man. That's all. Big man DC experts. That's what I said. We gotta have that balance. But the thing is, we all look. What I mean is company wise. I'm not mean fanboy wise because at the end of the day, we see the fanboys come out and say, "Hey, hey, uh, we had a better show than you. This is actually the best show out there. It's better than all your Xbox showcase." I know they want to flaunt her. They want to go out there and throw it in everyone's face. They want to be like, "Yeah, we're the man." But let me tell you something. Let me flaunt you all they want. I just want the company to do something good for itself. That's all I care about. Why? Because, like I said, we gotta have that balance. If we don't, they get lazy. So, chat, like always, I'm gonna go out test the bike because that wasn't in my plans, but I had someone been calling me, "Yo, come on over." It's just like, "Yo, let's go. Let's do this, do that." I'm like, I can't say no to the guy because he's been. Look, he just wrote to me 45 minutes ago again, and I just told him let's meet up at this place and just go out for a ride. So let's see. Oh, it's close by. That's good. It's only a couple miles. So it's only a 4 minute drive. Sweet. So, chat, like always, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. What you all been playing, chat? Go ahead, spew it out. Tell Crazy Lou what you all been playing, what y'all been having fun with. What y'all been doing? I've been stuck with Helldivers 2. Nice. Halo I'm playing on Game Pass about and really fun and also Dragon Age. Whatever happened, just no Xbox. Still know of gaming and Xbox Game Pass. Delta Force, nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Me, I've been stuck with Helldivers too. I'm just trying to unlock everything just to move on to the other place. Yes, sir. I'm almost unlocking everything. I think I think top, I have like 2 weeks left to unlock everything. That's pretty fast, so I can go up to Expedition 33 and finish it. I was going to sit down and play games today, but hey, my father invited me to eat, and I said, I'm going to go eat my father. But at least you don't want to get home today after I watch the Glitch Showcase. If I'm here on time, I'll stream it. If not, Samus will be a part of Black Ops 7 beta. Just dropped. Nice, nice. Good thing. Good news. Thank you for that, Justin Root, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll talk more about that tomorrow morning. Thank you for that. I just love how you guys come in here and says breaking news. I love reading breaking news. That's good stuff. Like I said though, I gotta head out. I gotta do that. This guy's been calling for like nearly almost an hour. Come on, let's go. I'm like, bro, put it for 11:30. Do we have a comment that's really funny? Go for it. Say it, David. Say it before we start anything else. Say it. Oh man. Remember, chat. Tomorrow I'm waking up really early to stream the Xbox showcase, but I'll try to extend the show up to 9 or 10. Breaking news: I just farted. Well, then again, I mean, if you wanna go out there and talk about your bowel movements, I mean, but nice. I mean, everyone getting Black Ops 7. We're gonna be playing it, and the good thing is we're playing it on Game Pass. Woo hee! Good or bad, we're playing it. Facts has been here. Facts, TTS, I've been here. What do you mean been here? You've been where? In the fart section? What's the comment? Put it, David Cohen, so I can read it. And breaking news, I just farted. Oh man, this man talking about albums here live on the show. Like people like, oh Lord. For tomorrow, Chris. I'll be up real early, man. I'll be up real early. I'm seriously gonna set up the alarms, best I can. I'll probably put it for 5. Wake up, come over here and do the show. Breaking news: Dev mode is finally free. Oh, that's good. Thank you for that, D. Dana. You see, that's better than talking about farts, though. You know, that's better than talking about farts, though. 'Cause farts. I mean, I fart all the time, but I'm alone, though. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Louis. Yep, Louis. I've been playing on Game Pass. Look, David Cohen says I fart a lot too. Hey, if you don't fart, if you don't fart, we got a problem. Yep, Louis. I'm playing on Game Pass. Yes, yeah, I can't. I can't. I am loving it too much. That's how it is. Proud, 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 David. Oh Lord. Now, man, let me tell you something. Y'all know when the show goes on to hell when people are talking about farts. Damn. This show just went straight up to hell. Now we're talking about farts. Guys, there's ladies in presence. I mean, we have stuff. I don't know if PLS Jordan is here, but hey, come on, behave. Uh, yeah, look, 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 look. Oh, yeah, we're talking about farts now. Oh no, softball PMS. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The chat just went straight to hell today. Just talk about farting. Oh Lord, now we're talking about farts. Oh man, Far Simulator. That David, if that game ever came out, I don't care what the price is, I will buy it. I just know. Oh Lord, why we gotta bring this up now? Shit. Ah damn. Oh Lord. Hey, oh my God. No, I'm not reading that comment. No, I'm not reading that. No, 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 no. I'm not reading that. No, 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 no. I'm not reading that. I don't want you to come after me. No, no, I'm not reading that. No, no. I mean, Andre times you're gonna come in here and be like, "Why you be talking about me like that live here with 20 people? What's wrong?" Yo, oh, shit, y'all making me laugh. Making me laugh today. Oh, damn, I'm talking about farts. Damn. Y'all funny as hell. Oh man, Chad, you have been amazing. So, chat, like always, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Oh, that Battlefield 6 looks great. I'm happy for Battlefield 6. That means we got competition out there, so that's a good thing. Big man, that's a good thing. We need competition like that. But chat, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Learn all the secrets of oh Lord. No, 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 no. That's no. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, why do I bring this up? This show, why does this show is so like? I don't understand why this show has got to go to hell sometimes. I don't get. We talk about farts on here, Jesus. And let me tell you something. I mean, I laugh at it because I sit there and I think like shit. We do. Oh, hey, we do. It's a normal part of being humans. We gotta let one rip. I do it sometimes when I'm live. I'm into it. Y'all don't hear it, thank God, because if y'all hear it, y'all wouldn't shut up about it. Y'all would pick up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna shit myself one day in a game," but yeah, that's the worst thing that ever happened to me live. But chat, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all for super chats. Thank y'all for your memberships, man. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Like always, y'all just make me laugh. Jesus. Oh man, oh man. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So chat. Remember, I'll be on tomorrow morning super early for the token game show. If you guys can't make it, it's cool. We'll talk about it, have a good conversation about it. I'll be on for like 3 or 4 straight hours, try to, be on here to talk a lot more about it so you can catch things up, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XPI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, again, and a beautiful and an awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET today when we do come back. We're not back yet with Salvador the Big Bloom and Silent Cypher right here in this very same YouTube channel. Right? Louis, you the man. Oh, you guys are listen. You guys are the best. I mean, seriously, I'm glad you guys hop in here and chat with me all the time and have good conversation. That is the best part of the show. Love talking to you guys. No joke. It's the best thing in the world. Just seeing you guys hanging out with me, and just talking to me all the time. This is the best part of everything. I'm not kidding you. Reading news is great. Talking to you guys about video games and but after that, just sitting there and just talking. It's always a blast. And if they invite me, if they don't, XPI en Español at 7 p.m. ET on Fridays with Elvis Aliencita and Metal Berserker. Their channels right here in the description down below. And last but not least, good morning with Grateful Gaming when I send this signal out. Over there on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on talking about what's happening in Gaming News World. Have a beautiful day, you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow, very early in the morning. I really do hope I wake up for the Xbox Tokyo. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.